The leader of Democracy for Citizens Party, Rigathi Gachagua, has launched a strong public attack on the members of Akorino sect following their visit to State House, accusing them of betraying their community amid rising political tensions. The remarks delivered through a statement and a video message, message shared on April 12, 2026, have added a new layer of tension to an already charged political environment. At the center of the controversy is a visit by the members of the Akorino religious group to State House, where they met President William Ruto. The meeting, which involved prayers and engagement with the head of state, has now become a focal point of the political debate. Rigathi Gachagua, a former deputy president and a now key opposition figure, strongly criticized both the visit and the intentions behind it. He has framed the engagement as part of the broader political effort to address accusations of the profiling and also alleged mistreatment of the sections of the Mount Kenya community. According to his account, the visit was not simply a religious engagement, but one with political undertones. The former deputy president has also accused the president of escalating tensions between the government and parts of the Mount Kenya region. He linked recent developments to what he described as actions targeting cultural institutions and also community elders. These claims, however, have not been independently verified by authorities at the time of reporting. The remarks have heightened the sense of division within the religion, where political loyalties and community identity often intersect. Gachagua's criticism did not stop at the government. He turned his focus directly to members of Akorino sect who attended the state housing meeting. He questioned whether the role and their presentation suggesting that those present did not speak for the wider community. And his statements have since sparked widespread public discussion, particularly among leaders and followers within the Mount Kenya region. The Akorino sect, known for its distinct religious identity and the cultural practices, hold significant influence in parts of central Kenya, and its members are often seen as a cohesive voting bloc, making the engagement with the political leaders highly consequential. In a statement written by Rigathi Gachagua in his social media platforms, Gachagua said, "William Ruto, you have now crossed the red line, destroying our cultural shrines and sending police to beat up and humiliate elders is declaring war on our community. You have this morning summoned members of the Akorino sect to State House to pray for you and sanitize you for profiling and persecuting our community. For the Akorino going to State House, please speak for your stomachs, not us. You join the long list of traitors who have turned against their own to fill their stomachs. 100 million shillings has been prepared for you." That is the message His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua wrote in his social media platforms in the morning before the Akorino religious sect went to meet President William Ruto in State House. He also made claims about financial incentives allegedly linked to State House visit. According to his remarks, a large sum of money had been set aside for the group. However, no evidence has been publicly presented to support this claim, and the allegation nonetheless has intensified the political conversation and also drawn reactions from other leaders. Among those who have responded is the former Cabinet Secretary Moses Kuria. Speaking during a church service attended by President William Ruto, Kuria defended the Akorino community. He emphasized that members of the religious group have the same right as any other citizens to visit a State House and engage with the president. Kuria's response highlights a key point in the unfolding debate. The question of access to State House and engagement with the national leadership is not limited to one group. It is a broader issue that touches on inclusivity, representation, and national unity. He also pointed to the role that the Akorino community played in the past political processes, and according to his remarks, the group contributed to the current administration's rise to power. This suggested he suggested gives them a legitimate place in national conversations and also engagement. And the exchange between Gachagua and Kuria reflects deeper political alignments and tensions. It also underscores the complex relationship between political leadership and religious communities in Kenya. For many observers, the situation is not only about single visit to the State House, it is about perception, influence, and the role of different groups in shaping the country's political direction. The Mount Kenya region, which has historically been a key political stronghold, remains central for the national politics. Any shifts in alliance or perceptions within the religion can have significant implications, and Gachagua's remarks suggest concern over what he sees as changing dynamics between the government and sections of the community. At the same time, responses from leaders like Moses Kuria indicate a push to maintain inclusivity and openness in engagement. For members of public, the debate raises important questions and how should religious groups engage with the political leadership, and what role should they play in national affairs, and how should leaders respond to differing views within their own communities. These questions do not have simple answers, but they are central to understanding the current moment, and the events of April 12 and may have also highlighted the power of communication in modern politics, and statements shared on social media can quickly shape national conversations. They can influence perception, and they can deepen bridge divisions. And in this case, the remarks by Rigathi Gachagua have amplified an issue that may otherwise have remained within limited circles. They have brought national attention to the interaction between State House and the religious group. They have also prompted responses that further expand the conversation, and as the situation continues to evolve, attention is likely to remain on how leaders manage their tensions. The role of institutions, community leaders, and also religious organizations will also be critical. Maintaining balance between political engagement and community cohesion will be essential, and for now, there is no indication of any official action taken in response to the claims made. Authorities have not issued statements confirming or denying the allegations raised. The focus remains on the public exchange of views and the reactions it has generated. Across the country, citizens continue to follow development closely, and for some, the issue touches on the focus remains on the public exchange of views and reactions it has generated, and across the country, citizens continue to follow developments closely. For some, the issue touches on identity and representation, and for others, it raises concerns about unity and coexistence. What is clear is that the intersection of politics and religion remains a powerful force in shaping public discourse, and when it becomes a point of contention, it can influence not just political outcomes but also social cohesion. As leaders continue to speak out, the need for calm, clarity, and responsible engagement becomes even more important. The events surrounding the State House visit are a reminder of how quickly political narratives can shift and how deeply they can resonate across communities. In a nation where faith and politics often meet, the challenge remains the same, holding together unity even as voices grow louder and divisions come into view. That is all for today from Kenya Lens Media, where we bring you news updates as they break. If you are new here, consider subscribing.